phone. Listen to us anywhere with the iHeartRadio app. Get your Bluetooth speaker or your AirPods going. Just download the app, open it up, type in 123
Get a train in an SUV is now a compact. The train is still going. The train has crossed the park.
You can't judge the speed of an approaching train. That's why the signals are there. Stop.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. It's motherfucking Tuesday. And just basically want to wish everybody a good day. Of course, a brother like me is headed to the plantation, but I shall be back. And don't forget that tonight we're having a very special Elbows of the 80s, where we will have a guest on the show who actually was a professional wrestler, still is a professional wrestler doing his thing. And of course, the panel four horsemen, or the four horsemen of the panel, will be there tonight. Myself, Electro Jed, Brian Harkin, as well as OG motherfucking Boogie. But God bless each and every one of y'all. And of course, you can see the title. It says Return of the Jedi. That's me. I was, if you missed Politics with Vulgarity yesterday, I let you guys know that I was basically suspended for a whole fucking week over a Biden video that I made in fucking, in May. What's up, Zugi? How you doing, my friend? How's everything, my brother? So basically, you know, so now we're going to talk a little boxing. We're going to talk some boxing. Yeah, we're definitely going to talk some boxing. First of all, I just want to say, I'm not ashamed of Evander Holyfield losing the way he did, especially at the age of 58. A lot of people would say, hit the thumbs up, it's fucking free. Hit the thumbs up on the way in, guys. Thanks. To get the algorithms out there, you know what I mean? Thank you very much. What's going on, my brother Mighty Mazerus? What's going on, kiddo? I hope you're good, man. I hope you and the wife are great. Tell Steph I says what's up too, brother. Definitely. John was on the show yesterday. No doubt, Zoogie. So, let's talk some boxing. Evander Holyfield did what he wanted to do at the age of 58. A lot of fans were misinformed. A lot of fans were very misinformed about the Holyfield-Belfort fight. First of all, it was a sanctioned fight. It wasn't an exhibition. Reason why, Oscar De La Hoya wanted to make it a sanctioned fight, so him and Belfort were supposed to, and of course Evander Holyfield stepped in to fight Belfort. So it's not a sanctioned fight. I mean, it was a sanctioned fight. It wasn't a exhibition. On top of it all, a lot of fight fans are upset. Oh, that's fucking abuse. He never should have been, you know, in there with the guy at the age of 58 and blah blah blah. I can understand that, but at the same time, if you want to do what the fuck you want to do, then you go ahead and fucking do it. Simply because this is what you desire, and especially Evander Holyfield, who was a legend at the sport, did a lot, and is basically hungry because he wants to be there again. He misses it. Hey, we have no rights as boxing fans to actually say, all right, well, you know what, you shouldn't do what you want to do. No, fuck it. Let him do what he wants to do, and that was to actually, you know, try to go in there and give it a little one more go, you know, and he did. He got knocked the fuck out, but he did. He did what he did. The Tito Ortiz and the Anderson Silva, no doubt. I got a little idea on that. Here's my idea. Why don't we get Anderson Silva, since he's originally a UFC fighter, go up against Jake Paul? I'd like to see that. Anderson Silva will knock Jake Paul the fuck out. And that's something that needs to happen. If it takes one man coming from MMA who transitions to boxing, because now Anderson Silva has been known to be a competitive boxer now, whatever, it's what he's saying, then I think that it's going to take one force of the same nature to take out the other force of the same nature. So I think that Anderson Silva, the Spider, should challenge Jake Paul, not Belfort, challenge Jake Paul, and just fucking beat the shit out of Jake Paul and get him the fuck out of boxing. He's not really serious. He's not a really serious guy. If Tommy Fury, which is Tyson Fury's brother, if he's not gonna fight him, if he's not, if Jake Paul doesn't want to fight Tommy Fury, then take Anderson Silva on. But if you're gonna have to fight someone that's actually a boxer, all this UFC shit that you're doing, it's not permissible on our end because you're using the sport of boxing. And if you've noticed, the fucking landscape of boxing is being filled with MMA exhibitions, MMA sanctioned fights with, former MMA fighters. Okay, no doubt. Just make sure that you keep it boxing. That's all I'm saying. I really couldn't give a shit because I already said that this was going to happen. I already told each and every one of you that this hybrid boxing was coming. A lot of you guys didn't believe me. You didn't brace yourself. This is why you're so fucking mad. You're biting your nails. You're cursing everybody out. As to the guys that actually paid attention to what the fuck I was saying, not saying that I'm God or anything, but when I fucking lay down facts, you guys should fucking pay attention, especially if I fucking, challenge you and tell you, look up exactly what I'm fucking researching so you can find out, or do it through whatever channel or avenue you can do it, but as long as you get the facts. I told you this fucking little bullshit was going to happen, and it happened. So, now that we've got this hybrid boxing in the way, what more can we do but just sit back and enjoy it and just make sure that it doesn't get intertwined with official rankings, official title bouts, because these fights, it's just like having cotton candy after dinner. They're just a little treat. You know what I mean? That's all these shits are. But us fucking boxing fans want the treat to be more than a piece of cotton candy. We want a motherfucking banana split or a fucking sundae. We want something that's gonna be hearty enough that when we sit back, our boxing appetites are like, oh yeah, now like it used to be. Motherfuckers don't get sweaty palms anymore. Motherfuckers don't yell at their TV. They don't stand up. They don't fucking spill beer anymore. And that's because of the landscape. And like I said, me as an old school fight fan, I can respect some of the things that some of the guys are doing. I'm not gonna commend them because I feel that there's a lot of dance steps missing between these gentlemen. But it is what it is. Today is the purse bid for Terrence Crawford and Sean Porter. And what I gotta say here is, this purse bid, what's up, Khalil, the man of steel? Good afternoon to you, my brother. I hope you're ready for tonight's Elbows of the 80s, my man. That's right, people. We're gonna have a very special guest, a former WWE star, and basically going through the independence right now. So sit tight. It should be there tonight at 10. But this thing that's going on now, I wish, and welcome to everybody who just got the algorithms. Sorry, I've been on for like about 20 minutes now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So basically, this is what we're doing. We're waiting for the purse bid to see exactly who's going to pay for this fight. I feel that, and I always say this, Mark Unrival, peace to my brother, he had mentioned, how PBC had certain good fighters and stuff, and how they've given us good fights. Yeah, no doubt. But now when it comes to their stars, the guys that we want to see go up against other guys that they've been calling out, it doesn't happen. So on a this Terrence Crawford, Sean Porter, Al Heyman should have been like, you know what, let's do it. Because Bob Arum was already with the, okay, let's do it. But now it's going to go to purse bid. Now, if the purse bid is made, I hope you guys do know, all you PBC cock watchers, you guys better fucking know that side A is going to be the champion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The side A is going to be Terrence Bud Crawford. I don't want to hear no ifs, ands, or buts, no fucking arguing, no diva fucking high riffs about being upset. Hit the like button. It's fucking free, guys. No doubt. If you want to donate to the channel, you can cash at me at $the Boxing Jedi. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly why I hate about the PBC fighters. Sean Paul's whole fucking problem with fighting a Bud Crawford, which we already know what the problem was. He's fucking scared. But his whole problem was basically he wanted money. They offered him 1.5 at first, and he didn't want to take it because he felt like he was being lowballed. But at the same time, when he was champion and he fought a Ugas and he fought a Bud Crawford and he fought, what did he get? What did he get? 1.2, 1.5, around there. And that was with a strap. Now that you're coming to the table without a fucking strap, and they offer you 1.5, you still called it a low fucking ball. So this is why, because of Sean Porter, this is exactly why this shit went to purse bid. And of course because of the PBC. This is why we're at purse bid right now. This shit is taking too long. I hate these so-called elite fighters that are actually saying, yeah, I'm a champion, I'm elite, and they like to be behind the mic and talk like if they know what the fuck they're talking about, but their actions show different. Their actions show very different. They're very hesitant to fight the next guy that they know is better than them. They're scared to test themselves. This is exactly why we don't have an era where motherfuckers can be respected. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Sukori? What's going on, brother? So, may the force be with you, Sukori. You know, so basically I just gotta say, man, I'm just on some shit where I'm just I've been fed up, but I'm rolling with the punches. Nothing's hitting me. You know, I'm weaving, not ducking, just weaving. Staying elusive with this shit because I already know what's to come. So, understand that Terrence Bud Crawford is going to be side A in this fight. Also understand that Sean Porter is not going to look as good as he usually does. Because a lot of people say, no doubt the Sith Lord is back, Sukori. No doubt, brother. Welcome back. Good to see you, my friend. Everybody hit the like buttons in. You know what I'm saying? If you can't donate, don't worry. If you're in a position to donate, cash at me at $, The Boxing Jedi. Anything, 50 cents, $1 doesn't. This is going towards the fucking channel and your likenesses and you know everything that you like. So Terrence Bud Crawford is going to destroy Sean Porter. A lot of people think that Sean Porter's linebacker style of boxing is actually going to put pressure. Now you got to understand, Bud Crawford has been there and has done that already. How? Well, he fought a bigger, stronger opponent, less skilled, but bigger, stronger opponent in Jeff Horn. And what did he do to Jeff Horn? What's up, Ross Clot 222? What's going on, my brother? Good to see you. You know, he's already handled a Jeff Horn, and Jeff Horn is bigger. Jeff Horn is stronger. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Just K? Salute, my brother. Good to see you. No doubt. Good afternoon to you. You know? So Sean Porter is basically going to put his whole fist into Sean Porter, bro. However you want the fist to be placed. In his face, through his chest, in his fucking ass. It really doesn't matter. Because what's happening here is after Sean Porter gets exposed, because a lot of people were saying, it's between Sean Porter and Errol Spence Jr. that are going to beat Errol Spence Jr. And I feel that nobody on the PBC card, not even an Errol Spence Jr., is going to touch this man. You guys want to talk about your knockdowns with the machine? Talk about knockdown with the machine. Champions, real fighters, will always be on the ground. You don't understand. Touching the canvas is just part of attrition. Touching the canvas, you know what I'm saying? Yup, like stuffing a turkey. No doubt, Zoogie. Part of touching the canvas is exactly what you're supposed to say. I'm not touching this motherfucker anymore during this fight, and I'm trying my best in the next fight not to touch this motherfucking canvas. A lot of people also feel that losing is such a big, especially in this era, having your O gone is such a big, terrible thing. But you've also got to understand that this is the battle of attrition. An L means lesson. It really means a loss, but it's really a lesson. And a lot of these fighters have not learned their lesson, to the point that when they get knocked on the canvas for the first time, it's like traumatic for them. I mean, look what happened with fucking Ryan Garcia, right? Campbell put him on his pelvis bones. He got up. After that, Comey was announced. My man got depressed all of a sudden, but was still showing the chiclets, smiling with bitches, looking like a fucking lost fucking group member of fucking Menudo. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, oh, I'm better. Okay, yeah, you can get over depression in a month, right? Okay, yeah. No, what happened was motherfuckers like myself, Ross Klein, and the rest of us fucking boxing pundits, real boxing pundits, were telling you guys this shit is bullshit. He's not ready for Comey. He knows Comey is no fucking joke, and he just ain't risking it. So it's either COVID, depression, or something else in which brings these fights into an incomplete status. You know what I mean? My man Ross Klein says Porter don't have enough power to beat Crawford. Of course not. None of these guys do. And neither does Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr., he's got a detached retina. Okay, no problem. They don't want to strip him. Okay, no problem. He's going to be off for like 6 months to a year. Okay, no problem. But yet they're saying he should be back 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks is not a year. There are fucking numbers and statistics that are fucking with us boxing fans, simply because us boxing fans, and I'm not saying us in a hole, but the deplorable PBC fucking fans in that basket alone are fucking lost with numbers, as well as with their figment of their fucking imagination, in which they bring up whatever the fuck they want when it comes to the truth within the sport of boxing. I'm not speaking for uploaders, because there are certain uploaders on here that I've already fucking lifted your skirt and you ain't never say anything, so I'm leaving you the fuck alone. Terrence Bud Crawford right now is the threat. And if you guys think that Ugas is going to do something, no, he's not. And I recommend you guys see that Pacquiao-Ugas fight, and you tell me if Manny Pacquiao didn't get robbed again. But it is what it is. You know, it is what Slugger Sam. What's up, Slugger Sam? How you doing, my friend? My man Roscoe says Spence can be off 3 years, yep, and still won't get stripped. Exactly. And this is the bias that a lot of people are fucking not understanding. That shit like this is really, really killing the sport. It's also killing the fandom. A lot of people now, Jake Paul is not a fucking fighter. He's a circus sideshow. And if you got any problem with it, motherfucker, I would love to box you the fuck up. I would love to box you. The problem here is I can't, unless I have a year, I can't get no bigger than what? Bruce Goes, what's going on, brother? You know what I'm saying? I can't get no bigger than 170 right now. You will not go down to 170 or 168, 65. You know what I'm saying? You won't. So that's why I haven't challenged you or anything like that. You know, I'm not even going to go there, you know, because I know I can definitely whip your ass. I'm just not going there. But what I will say is this. All of this boxing hybrid shit, the way to put a stop to it, and I think the way it stops is this. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Slugger Sam says, Porter is Crawford's toughest fight to date, and it's a 50-50. I don't see that. I mean, it's your boxing opinion. I can respect it, but I don't see that. I don't see Porter on the same level as Crawford to call it a 50-50. There are a lot of dynamics on Porter that is all wrong. That is all wrong for himself taking this Crawford fight. First of all, the height. Second of all, the length. Porter's going to have to try to really, really get up into the arms, under the arms, and inside the chest of Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford is not going to allow that. If Jeff Horn, who is a much stronger fighter, not skilled, but much stronger fighter, in power, I mean, and he wasn't able to do anything because he was kept away with the skill of Porter, you've got to understand. I mean, with the skill of Crawford, you got to understand, Porter is not going to be successful at all. This is why I say this is not a 50-50 fight. This fight is more like a fucking 70-30. See, the problem with a lot of people is that when they fight their own PBC fighters and they struggle, right? They got the boxing struggle going on in that ring, and then they have overcome that little adversity right away. Oh, he's elite. Oh, let's put him on that status. Oh, this no, that's not really what's going on. What's going on is this. What's going on is that these guys are barely making it with their fights. And a lot of these people, PBC, placate to the what? Skin politics. So mostly every fighter that's celebrated is black. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's something wrong when you're trying to force that ideology on people, where you're trying to say, yeah, well, you know, it's all about the black fighter and PBC. That's what PBC is all about. No, it's not, because you've got other fighters there that fought remarkably well. You had other fighters on there that actually fought to a point where motherfuckers are like, damn, son, I never knew this cat was on fucking PBC. So they have their little agendas. It's all good. What's going to happen here is that in order to get a good, clean boxing program, a good, clean boxing, card, and get the fighters to fight the way they want to fight, there's two things that needs to be done. Number one, they really need to bring these purses down to fucking nobodies and stop giving them millions as soon as they sign, because millions were earned when you had to fight and really fight. Stop giving these guys the recognition of a household name when most of these fighters aren't really fucking known. And when you force that on us, you know what I'm saying? We're definitely not looking at it as this fighter's known. We're definitely not looking at it as this fighter is really somebody. This fighter is really, you know, doing his thing the way he's supposed to. No. What we're seeing actually here is we're seeing the fuckeries of a big machine to take our money and not see the fight we want to see. You notice on how we got to go to fucking purse bid because Porter said I'm being lowballed, but yet we all understand, real boxing fans all understand, without that strap, he's not worth no more than $1.2 million. That will give him. Anything else we can't give Porter. We can't give Porter good championship status. We can't give Porter good title defenses. We can't do that. At least Crawford has title defenses because he kept himself busy, because they kept him from that bullshit streak that they've made, right? I mean, here's the proof in the pudding. You've got these motherfuckers saying he has to cross the street. Not only does he have to cross the street, these guys do not want to recognize the WBO from the welterweight division. So that goes to show you that all of this shit that these guys are talking about, and all of these fight fans that are out here blindly giving guys from PBC credit that don't really fight the way they're supposed to be fighting, that shit is debunked. And whether guys like myself, Ross Clyde, Bruce Goles accept this era, we accept it under the terms and conditions that you guys do, except for a couple of stipulations in there. Reason why Canelo is multi-title holders, because they're allowing him to, because these contenders and so-called champions are not taking hard fights to prepare for a Canelo. Meanwhile, Canelo came from an era, the last of it, where all he had to do was prepare and get over on these motherfuckers. Not get over financially, or no, get over on motherfuckers, meaning he has more skill than these motherfuckers. At least Canelo is already motherfucking broken in. A lot of these fighters are not broken in. A lot of these fighters are not doing what they're supposed to do. Terrence Bud Crawford is broken in simply because he kept busy. He kept title defenses. They even went to a point where they wanted to strip him. So what did he have to do? Well, I got to fight the machine. And when the machine fight went on, what happened? Now the machine, right, is giving PBC contenders and everybody else a run for their fucking money. So people should understand, what's up, Johnny Blaze? People should understand that Terrence Bud Crawford, whether he fought nobodies to you guys, but yet those nobodies for some reason are now somebodies because they went under the attrition of Terrence Bud Crawford. You see, ladies and gentlemen, when you have two fighters in the ring, a fight, a good fight, a phone booth fight, however terms you want to put it, it's not going to produce if the other dance partner doesn't know how to cha-cha-cha. You can't teach motherfuckers on spot in a professional sport. If you're a professional, you're supposed to know what the fuck you're doing as a professional. A lot of these fighters, they have professional licenses, but they're really not professionals. You know what they are? They've come to the sport of boxing, the profession, with amateur fucking skill. A lot of these fighters, you can see their pedigree. It's still amateur. And then when they finally decide, what's up, Brown Gone One? What's up, Andre? And then when they finally let their hands go, what happens? They make excuses as to why they got touched, even though they won. They make excuses as to why they couldn't land this punch and that punch. When they've already won, you know what that's called? That's called being ashamed of your skill. That's called being ashamed of your craft. Simply because if I won the fight and I got touched up, I'm going to actually say this. This man has pedigree, and I'm very proud to be standing in this ring and had went through this motherfucking attrition. And if it wasn't for that man, my pedigree would have not gone up a notch, and I would never have gone better. Think about this. Think about this. Now, what exactly does attrition do to fighters? Attrition prepares you for the next battle, in which helps you win the war at the end of the day. Maybe before that attrition, your jab placement or your hook placement or your body movement wasn't right. But you learn that fight, you work at it in the gym to prepare for the next fight, and guess what? Everything is corrected. Everything's in a big basket to where you're looking good, your jab placements is better, everything is better. This is what's happening. So the word attrition, the word pedigree, all of these things that make a boxer, all these things that make a great classical fighter, a legendary fighter, is all being erased and being replaced with the dollar sign. A lot of these guys have sold out. And if motherfuckers like ourselves here in the YTBC, the YouTube boxing community, that have been here for a while, and motherfuckers have been here longer than I have and still been spitting these motherfucking facts, guys gotta understand, these new uploaders, where they, you know, taking in money for content, which I am too, but you get your money's worth. And other motherfuckers, Rosclot, all of y'all, get a Cash App. Start charging for your facts, because a lot of these motherfuckers out here starting to sound like us. They're starting to sound like us. But what's stupid is that they can't stand on the podium, on the golden podium, with platinum fucking fixtures like us. You know why? You know why? Because we've started with this. These guys started on some talking nonsense, bullshit propaganda, and then now they want to take what we're saying and run with it. This is why I'm not only saving up for computers and stuff like that in order to get better, I'm also starting to fucking charge motherfuckers for my knowledge. And I feel that everybody should be doing that shit too. I was against it before because motherfuckers were just spitting bullshit. But now, if you're charging people for your facts and you're actually challenging motherfuckers like I do, like Rosclot does, like 10 Players does, like Blood Boxing does, hey, you get your money's worth. And when you see fights and when you see reports, how the fuck did these motherfuckers know? Because we're out here doing the footwork for you guys. So please, have some respect for the senior uploaders that are on here spitting everything. Everybody else gotta understand, PBC is nothing but a pubescent boxing fucking champion. You know what I'm saying? Stable. Like, you know, what's up, fuego? You know? And I don't mean to be aggressive. I don't, you know, but it's a passion. I've had this passion for a very long time. And when I'm on here and I'm telling you guys, bro, this is not it. If you don't believe me, what's my favorite thing that I'm gonna start making shirts out of? My favorite saying, the first man to ever say the saying ever. Do the research. It's there. I always challenge everyone. I challenge everyone to do the research if you don't believe what I'm saying out of my mouth. I will refund motherfuckers if they ever catch me saying anything that's the opposite. Like the Joker said, I'm a man of my word. Right? And so are we. You gotta understand. When you take a look at Rosclot 222, who does he hang with? When you take a look at 10 Players, who do they hang with and who do they shout out? When you look at Blood Boxing, when you look at Haplotype Zero, when you look at the Boxing Librarian, when you look at Mark Unrivaled, when you look at Sporting Icons, who do they hang with? There's only a handful of us elites here that are telling you the truth. Real hangs with real. And the real is always going to pick motherfuckers up like this by their motherfucking collars and tell them, get the fuck out. That's exactly what we're going to do. Most of y'all won't like it because, oh, that's my favorite uploader. Then your responsibility as a fight fan, not only in the sport of boxing, but here in the YouTube community, is to call your motherfucking uploader out. How come nobody has ever called the people that I have just named out? Because we deliver. And what I'm telling you about this Sean Porter and PBC shit, what Ross Cloud has been saying, and everyone else going down the line that we're fucking awesome with, you've got to understand what we're saying as well. You know what I mean? There's no sport like the sport of boxing to the point where you have two men who are facing each other after putting themselves through vigorous trainings for 2.5 to 3 months to actually stand there, unload on each other strategically, and at the end of the fight, the one who was most strategic is the winner. Boxing is life. Understand that. Boxing is life. Life hits hard. You've got to learn how to move. You've got to learn how to hit on time. It's okay to fall down. This is why Terrence Crawford was knocked down. What's up, Ralph Unreal? What's going on, my NY brother? You know what I'm saying? It was okay for the motherfuckers to touch the ground. It's part of boxing, just like it's part of life. You point out to me any motherfucker in life who is perfect and never been knocked down and had to pick themselves up. Go ahead, I'll wait. Even the greatest, Ali. You want to take it to further terms? Bruce Lee, the greatest martial artist in the world / actor as well, but he wanted to be known as a martial artist first. In his movies, he never made himself look invincible. He got touched. He hit the ground. No one can evade an ass whooping when it's coming to you because of your what? Your what? Your misconceptions and your, oh, I don't need to do this. I know who the fuck I am. I'm nice. Da da da. So when it comes to this purse bid never, ever, ever should have happened. But it's happening because of PBC. It's happening because these guys want to make it harder and trying not to have Sean Porter face a Crawford, because the moment Sean Porter loses to Crawford, PBC has been exposed. You know why? Because and then you will hear, what's up, Noob Gamer? What's going on, brother? Peace to Liverpool. Peace to Liverpool, no doubt, brother. And when you take a look at the whole fucking scale of it, bro, when this happens, when Terrence Bud Crawford destroys, you guys are actually going to see what we all have been trying to tell you. Bud Crawford is the threat. Bud Crawford is the king of 147. Errol Spence Jr. evaded, fucking ran, got on his motherfucking bike, because these guys love to drink it up. These guys love the anti-boxing life, but yet they talk about boxing life. So let me get this straight. It's okay for them to go and chill and have a good time, no doubt. But to do it on a constant, especially while you're training, Pernell Whitaker was known to be a cokehead, and he's a great. How did he die? He got hit by a car. If motherfuckers who were fighters and are great OD'd, they fucking OD'd. The whole point is taking, no doubt, my brother Noob Gamer, no doubt, brother. The whole point here is, God bless you and the family as well, my brother. The whole point here is to take responsibility for what you have done to yourself, on how you failed. You won't hear that from PBC. Now you got Valdez out here talking about he was running all night. And bro, first of all, you fucking pissed the lava, bro. Mount Vesuvius came out of your motherfucking, your fucking straw hole, son. It came out of your cock hole. Mount Vesuvius, bro. Boom. It just, you know what I'm saying? You ashed the fucking plates with your piss, bro. You pissed lava. You pissed hot. And then you got fucked up. What did you have? So you mean to tell me that a dude that marked up your face ran all night? How is that? I think it would be the opposite, where if the dude was running from you, your face wouldn't be marked up like that. This is not triangle theory here. It's the truth. That shows that this man was in front of you punching you in your fucking face, whether it was only with a jab or a couple of crosses or a couple of hooks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe an uppercut once in a while. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Red Glove Militant? Ralph says, Valdez lying, he ran. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, he couldn't have run. Exactly, Ralph, that's what I'm saying, right? We see it clear as day. Real fucks with real. Reason why you're subscribed to me, Red Glove Militant, and everyone else that I went down the line earlier, if I missed Red Glove, is because we know what we're talking about. And it's only logic that will point you to the victory of having knowledge. Not lying. Not trying to deceive other people. Not being in a rant where you're actually destroying your whole plate of knowledge, to where you're gonna say you have wisdom, but yet the structure of other people's wisdom looks alike, and yours looks like it was built off Legos. These motherfuckers have been built off molten lava, settled rock, dirt, and your shit is just plastic. It is what it is. Once again, tonight, 10 p.m. Oh yeah, elbows of the 80s, yeah. And tonight, we have a very, very special guest. Yeah, tonight, 10 p.m., Elbows of the 80s has returned, and we're coming back with a vengeance. We're going to have a very special guest on there, and he was a former WWE star and is now working in the independents. Otherwise than that, I'm your boy, the Boxing Jedi, Jay Cotto. God bless each and every one of y'all. Yo motherfuckers, if you're eating lunch, eat it. Enjoy, indulge. God bless each and every one of you and your families. If you wanna donate, cash at me at $ the Boxing Jedi. It could be 50 cents. It can be $1. It can be 20, or whatever you're able to afford. It really doesn't matter. The whole point is help your real boxing fucking channels stay open, and the only way it's done is with good, decent content that is actually pulling in good donations. Simply because we may have to move channel to channel or different platform, and it's going to be very hard for us to do. A lot of VPNs need to be bought, and it is what it is. So if you really like the boxing content, if you love the boxing content, if you respect me and everybody else that's asking, that are telling you the truth, that are asking you to help donate to your channel, go ahead and take a chance, because it's been for free all these years from me, and you've gotten nothing but the truth. God bless, stay vigilant, and remember, gain more knowledge in order to become more wiser. Peace, guys. See you tonight.